Alright everybody, today we're going to be checking out Upchurch Silver Circles. I just got on YouTube after turning my computer on to get ready to record, and I see he put this out about 10 hours ago. So let's go ahead and jump right up in this. Here we go.
We weren't the only ones that saw it, we found out later. Sheriff had on file people who were in the area that saw it.
Saturday and Sunday, the U.S. military shot down objects over Alaska, Canada's Yukon Territory, and Lake Huron.
What do you remember?
The movement that they described was what the crew described when it left.
Yeah, the Pentagon has confirmed that 3 objects have been shot down in American airspace.
What did they describe?
They described this glow rising up.
Okay, I can already tell just based on the title and that, the intro or whatever, that talking at the beginning, that the silver circles are definitely got to be like UFOs. And
bring the power of lightning, trouble of rain, smiling at death in my casket champagne. I see the future, so they blame cocaine. My mind on levels of solo domain.
Okay, he said he sees the future, so they think he's on cocaine. I've got that a lot in my comment section doing his videos, especially with the stuff with his mom when all that was going on. People talking about he's on drugs. It was just, well, I mean, it wasn't a lot of people. I think throughout the whole thing, I might have seen it 10 times, and I probably had onwards of like 1,000 comments. So, it wasn't that many people. But, they were saying he was on drugs, cocaine. And also, while we're on the conspiracy theory things, I feel like this is what this music video is, with this talking about UFOs. I know Church likes his conspiracy theories. But I got a comment that was held for review during that whole, him and Patty thing. Why it was going on big time. I mean, I know it's still going on, but, like when the day 1, day 2 kind of stuff. I got a comment that was like, telling Church you need to lay off the adrenochrome. I didn't even know what that was. I just deleted the comment. I didn't post it. He's talking about he needed to lay off of it, whatnot. He's doing too much. I didn't even know what adrenochrome was, so I had to go dive into it because me, myself, I like conspiracy theories too. And when I started digging in, adrenochrome is like adrenaline that has been oxidized by your body. So it's a real thing. And they did like research on it from like 1950 to 1970. They believed it had a contributing factor to, like schizophrenia. That's what they were doing the research for, because they believe it caused schizophrenia. So I kind of started to see why, he told Church to lay off the adrenochrome, because I was like, okay, But, it was a real thing that they believe caused schizophrenia. But I dive deeper, and they believe that, like, the upper class people, like the big time celebrities, like top of the government, they were harvesting adrenochrome from babies. Like I said, I didn't even know what it was till I started digging in and going through all these articles and stuff. And like, it's a big, huge conspiracy theory. So, that guy who jumped in there and was telling Church to lay off the adrenochrome, he has to be into conspiracy theories too. But, it makes you think, though, like, well, what if he wasn't, if it wasn't just a crazy conspiracy theory? Like, what if this guy that dropped the comment was just on a whole nother level beyond us, and he knows what the stuff is? I'm not saying Church is doing it, but like, this guy obviously believed that adrenochrome is a thing. Like I was saying, I don't think churches own it. Like, I don't even think it's a real thing. But like, what if this guy just knows something we don't? That's like what a conspiracy theory is. You can just question, does that person know something that you don't quite know. And I mean, there's some obvious conspiracy theories that are complete BS. Like, flat earthers. I mean, we have gone far enough in technology and satellites and cameras and all that stuff and just science in general to know that the earth is round. I mean, that conspiracy is complete trash. But, I mean, when a UFO pops up or Loch Ness Monster or, you know, I wouldn't say Bigfoot. Bigfoot, I mean, people are everywhere in the woods. People are all over towns. I mean, if there was a Bigfoot, somebody would have seen it. But, you know, with such little percentage of the ocean being explored and all that, and us not knowing anything about space, really. I mean, we got stuff up there in the air monitoring it for us. But we haven't been up there. You know, like, I mean, we know what the sensors say and what the cameras see. But, like, I mean, it ain't the same as us actually being up there touching, exploring, digging, you know. So, I mean, and even the planets we've been on, I mean, you know, aliens could be, they'd definitely be somewhere else. I mean, you know, I ain't saying they're in our universe, but there are other universes. So who are you to say there's not UFOs? Like I say, I mean, I'm just kind of in the middle on all of it anyway. Like, I mean, I love hearing the stories, the thoughts, you know, behind it. But at the end of the day, do I say 100% believe in aliens? No. Could they be? Yes. Do I point and laugh every time church says something about aliens? No. Like, I sit there and listen, and I'm, like, enthralled and just really thinking about it. You know, I jump on board and be 100% for aliens? No. But anyway, that's enough of my rambling on conspiracy theories. This is definitely as long as I have ever paused a music video. This is my record. But that caused conspiracy thing, and I remembered that comment about the adrenochrome, and then I really dove into that rabbit hole. And I mean, check out adrenochrome if you want, like, just read some crazy conspiracies about it, because it's crazy.
I'm woven in music, my words been crocheted. I will die hard as if I'm John McClane.
He's been woven in music, like he's crocheted. He's saying, you know, he's in songs, and songs are pretty big. You know, they're woven into the industry, so I mean, they're going to last forever. I mean, just as long as music's being played, it will exist somewhere, always.
Bend every sword at my neck with bare hands. Leave with my limbs and a smile like it's planned. I'm only half human, staring at the moon, and wish I could touch the glow so soothing. Look to the sky.
I love the way he said he's like half human, because like I said, he's just different. I mean, he thinks different. He does things different. I mean, that's what makes him who he is and where he's at right now. That's why so many people like him. Like, he's just a really likable guy, and he likes trying to do good for the world, you know. But it's sad everybody just wants to walk all over him.
For the feeling of the next place, shiny disc says hello from far away. I've seen Silver Circle. I've seen Silver Circle. Swim in serotonin to numb all the pain. The best place to be is inside of my brain. If y'all could come see it, then you'd be amazed, but also in fear, cause it can't be explained.
Yeah, like I was saying, he just thinks different. He's got a whole different thought process. If he says you could explore his brain, you know, you'd be like amazed, but you'd also be scared. Like, you'd be amazed at like the thoughts he's having, ideas. You know, because he's just outside of the box. But you'd also be fearful, because he has scary ideas, scary thoughts, like, I mean, I've seen like the alien stuff and all that, I mean, I believe he's seen something, and he makes the whole alien story very credible sounding. I mean, it's one of those things that's kind of, you either believe in them or you don't. I mean, I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. I mean, I believe they could be now. Whether or not I believe they've actually made like human contact or anything, I don't know about all that, but yeah, that's just, he's saying his mind's like a wonderful, crazy place to be, but at the same time, it'll scare you to death.
I paint vivid pictures, not stuck in one frame. I need no color to start throwing shade.
I love that too. He said he paints pictures, but they're not in a frame. Like I say, he just thinks outside the box. He's still just explaining his thought process. Like he just said he like paints portraits. I know he does it with his music and his stories and YouTube videos and stuff. Like, he's really good at just painting an image for you.
I travel quickly, no time to make space. Light speed with pen so I can't be erased. I'm only half human, staring at the moon, and wish I could touch the blue so soothing. Look to the sky for the feeling of the next place. Shiny disc says hello from far away. I've seen silver circles. I've seen silver circles.
The latest object was shot down over Lake Huron yesterday. It was initially spotted over Montana, but made its way across Wisconsin.
4 takedowns in 8 days. It's the latest in a series of responses to those unidentified high-altitude objects floating over North America.
Alright, everybody, that was Upchurch, Silver Circles. Absolutely loved it. Just like, I love the whole conspiracy theories thing. Like, I get into them. Like I said previously, I can't say I've ever dived 100% on a conspiracy theory. I mean, if I read one or somebody tells me about it, I don't go tell all my friends because I think it's the answer, I just think it's cool, and it, might play a role, or it might be fact, but it's just one of those things you cannot prove. So, I mean, it's just something to think about sometimes. But also, like I was talking about at Adrenochrome, you need to check it out. Like, if you like conspiracy theories and stuff, if you ain't never heard of it. Because if you've ever seen Loathing in Las Vegas, it's in that movie too. Like, he got it, I want to say, in the briefcase in the trunk of his car, and that's like the adrenaline stuff he has. I thought it was just adrenaline, but it's adrenochrome. But like I say, it is a real thing. I mean, your body makes it when it oxidizes adrenaline, and like I said, they were studying it from like 1950 to 1970 because they tried linking it to schizophrenia, like the cause of it. But like I say, you get diving into it, and it starts talking about like upper class celebrities and like higher government, just the big time people. Like, it's like a secret society kind of thing. I reckon, kind of like it might be the Illuminati. I don't know, but like what's considered the Illuminati. But they say they like harvest it from babies. Like, there was a picture back in like 2001 on Facebook of a statue from like 2019 that was called, I want to say it was called a Hobbit set in stone, but when they posted on Facebook, it's called Adrenochrome, a Hobbit set in stone. But it's just a statue of them like getting blood out of a baby. Like I say, I don't know like if it's 100% facts or not or what, but it's just a really cool read if you're into the whole, conspiracy theory thing. Anyway, guys, that's it for this reaction. Like, comment, subscribe. click those buttons, guys. It is free 99. And it just helps so much if you just drop an emoji, a couple words, just anything in the comment section. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Like I say, all that just helps with the analytics, getting everything flowing, getting in front of more pages or people's eyes on the recommendation page. And drop some comments on like your crazy conspiracy theories like you believe or you're really into. Like, I mean, I just love hearing them. But anyway, guys, that's it for this reaction. See y'all later.